Maybe you have a project. I have a project. This is the Civic, and I'm going to show you how I clean it. See, look how nice this thing is. It's fantastic. Kids, so don't do that. Don't have kids. If you do, sorry. So it's pretty dirty. I'm not going to do the cloth right now because my vacuum is broken. So we're going to clean these, and I'm going to show you what I use. I would do this door, but it doesn't open currently. Don't know why. This is something like most people would buy. They'd go to the store, and this thing's like 20 bucks or $22. It's really pretty expensive. And maybe I'll clean this side just so you can see the difference. But this is my mixture. It is just Purple Power and some Ajax soap. I think the huge thing of Purple Power was like $12, and the soap was like $4 or $5. So I don't know. For one bottle, that's like 20 something dollars versus I can make like, let me guess, like 15 bottles of this for less than this one. I'm gonna do this because I know this works. So just for shits and giggles, I guess we'll come over here and I'll spray this stuff on there. It's like, I don't like using a brush on this one because it's like a cleaner and kind of like a protectant. So you just kind of wipe this on and wipe it off. Wipe on, wipe off. And it looks okay. But for my process, I am not a fan of this. And I'm not knocking it. It's a decent product, but it's just so expensive. There's a little bit of dirt that came off of it. Nothing crazy. I'll let this dry and you'll see how this looks. I know that was minimal effort, but I don't like using the brush on this just because it's a protectant as well. Some Purple Power and some soap. Stick it in the bottle. This is the brush I use. It's just a cheap like kitchen brush, but it works really well. You can use like the fingernail brush. You want something fairly stiff, but not too stiff where it'll scratch your vinyl or whatever. You can use it on this, the plastics, the carpet if you wanted. I like something. I'm not going to touch the carpet. That's why it's still yucky, because I haven't figured out what to do to fix it. It's dirty. I'm not going to wipe it. We're just going to spray this on. And we're going to let this sit a minute or two. This also works on fabrics, but I just don't want to do this yet because it'll stay soaked since my vacuum broke. So I'm impatient, and this is sat about 30 seconds, and we're going to take our brush. We're just going to get every crevice we can get in. So there's some light spots here. You don't really have to go sparingly on this stuff. I've never had any damage from it. I'm not worried about it hurting the paint. We got a little extra go-go juice on there. Seems kind of repetitive, but I'm gonna spray this again after I've scrubbed it. And I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes, maybe 5 if you're patient. So here's 30 seconds down. I'm gonna wipe all the excess off you can of this. You got a little door cards coming apart there. Looks like somebody took a bite out of the door, but they're just coming apart, sun fading. Stuff that's like this, it's hard to see. Let me get a better angle. You can see all the crud on here, and it doesn't just wipe off. This is where this degreaser and soap comes in really good. Cleans this. It's where like a fine plastic brush is good to get up in here. See how dirty that is? It's not a reflection, that's dirt. So it's wiped down. It's still a little wet, as you can see. We're gonna let that dry. And it's gonna be a bit faded because it's old. But I'll show you how we clean it up. Let that dry. Just because I'm telling you my secrets doesn't mean you can go tell other people, so don't. It's a secret. All right, so this stuff here, you wouldn't think it, but I use this on my interior too, and it looks really good. Really good. This is about $9 a bottle. All right. And you get you one of these tire applicators. You can get them at Walmart for sure, that I know of. And you just put this stuff in there. And let me show you the magic. Just, if you're not, I guess, around greasy stuff a lot and you don't like your hands being really slick, I would wear gloves with this because this stuff, it's really slick. So I wouldn't recommend wiping this on your steering wheel unless you've done this before, because honestly, it might make you crash because it's just that slick. It works. All right, you ready for this? Put a little bit on there. Sometimes it's hard to get in these little corners with these, and you might have to use a rag or just use some goofy technique to get to them. I would recommend not getting this on fabric. I've never done that, and it probably wouldn't turn out really great. I'll do half the door here for you so you can just see the difference. And this stuff does go pretty far. That way we don't get it on the fabric there. Get around these edges. The door is really dirty. This is kind of just a demonstrational video because I still got to get all in here and all this, and the whole interior needs to come out. So something like this, I'll probably have to get a microfiber cloth and then just kind of rub it in. Okay, I'll let this sit. I'll probably go inside and let this sit about 10 minutes, just so you can see that it's, oh, I missed a spot here. Just so you can see that this has actually sat for a while. And show you the, like, this is clean untreated, and this is clean treated with the tire gel. All right, so it's probably been like, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. And you think it looks okay? Is my hair okay? Just kidding. All right, so this is how it's currently looking. This is one coat. And then you can see where it stopped. So it doesn't really spread, which is cool. This stuff holds for a really long time. I actually did my dash. Don't mind my ugly yard. I did the dash, and this this door, I didn't clean it. I just wiped it because I wanted it shiny. And I probably did this like... I did that like 2 weeks ago, and it still looks fantastic. I haven't wiped it down yet. But this stuff holds really good. I haven't found a better product. I know that it's not what it's used for, but I've been using this for several years. I've been using this stuff for several years, and I haven't had nothing but good luck with it. I'm gonna finish this door up, and then I will show you the final product. Orange cream soda. Alright, so here is the finished product. I'm going to let it dry on, and I'm not going to touch it. It needs to dry like this, and then if I guess if it's not shiny enough for you, once it dries, you can put on another coat. And you can put on as many coats as you want until you get your desired like glossiness. This stuff is very, very glossy, and it will almost change the color of it because the glossiness. So if you don't want that, I wouldn't recommend this project, because you can see the color difference from here to here. This car is like 35 years old, so this is stuff getting kind of faded, but it makes it look like brand new, and you can see how shiny it is, the reflection from my hand. It's really an awesome product. You can use this on like plastics on the exterior. It's not gonna last nearly as long, but the good part about this is, like, say something gets on it or it gets dirty, I'll just take a microfiber cloth and just wipe it off. I'll literally, no product, just wipe it off. And then if this probably take like, stuff probably takes like, I guess it depends your conditions, but here I probably have to reapply this every 3 months, which really isn't that often, and as cheap as this stuff is worth it. So yeah, it was just this little, the one I did over here, and it looks okay, but it's like a 3-in-1. It's like a cleaner and protector all together, and you can kind of see where I wiped it. It looks cleanish, but when you come over here and you look at, you know, that compared to that, it's a massive difference. There's always things you can do to your project car, especially if you're on a budget. I've got like $1,200 in this car at most, and I love this old hoopty. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm out.